To this college football playoff, it's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Looking downfield, it's Poe. Caught quickly. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive. Getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down and the third down conversion.
Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This Northwestern offense is quickly moving down the field. He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Looking downfield, it's Poe. The receiver makes the pitch. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Fights through a tackle. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
7th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Northwestern, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looking to throw in the opening snap of this playoff game. Quick throw to his receiver. The pass is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. To throw, it's Poe. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Incompletion sets up a second down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Pass is caught, and he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. They pressure it again. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Second and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And it's hauled in way downfield. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. And they trap him for a sack.
Well, that's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
For the sack on first down, it's second down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. He didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Looks right for a quick completion. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it. They keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Northwestern has the lead here. We reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Try and muscle for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Aggies will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes a quick grab. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Looking to throw. It's Poe. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Quarterback still with the football. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's John. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
He hands it off from the gun.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently, and even Isaiah Spiller. Good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a receiver. Good throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. That costly penalty gives the offense a new set of downs. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Aggies will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on second down. Good throw. Catch made on the out route. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches back.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Third and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. As they get on the board
does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Poe. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And he drops back in the gun. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's a comeback route. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. He's looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short the first down.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. Keeps it on the design run. Runs through the defender. He's got room to run. QB in the clear now. Ah, here he goes. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop it.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Anytime an out route is run the right way and the quarterback throws it on time, it's nearly impossible to defend. This time, the corner's able to bat it down because the quarterback was a little bit late on the throw.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that run play. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, they're still down by 10. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Opening play of the drive, good throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and storming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Look out, room to run here. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Quick throw, the catch is made, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Now it's second down here. He'll hand it off. Finally make the stop right near midfield, and it'll be first down.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Grab behind the line. It's Harvey. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Launching one to the end zone. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. Back to pass. It's Poe. Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
They look to throw it here on second down. And this pass is on target. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's a ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made on the out route. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. A low line drive, ugly punt. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. Oh, and it's incomplete. They call a screen on first down, but he just dropped it.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Catch made in space. Look out. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And looking to throw now on first down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looking to pass. It's Poe. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. crosses the 10. Touchdown, Northwestern. And that will give them the lead now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Caught in the backfield. It's John. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. It's second down. A quick throw out left, complete. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down. The Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Scanning the field, it's Poe. Looking right, this one caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. Out comes the field goal unit. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 50 yards away. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. Northwestern has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This group was coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete. Second down play coming up. Looking to throw it again. A deep shot right down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch, pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
And the Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Breaks free. He puts it on the turf. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple of choice words on the importance of ball security.
Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the 4th quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can just see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they walk to the pressure?
The kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Dropping back, it's Poe. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands and you end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a wide receiver screen. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. The quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Picks up the 1st and still running. And he heads out of bounds after another big scramble. This defense has had no answer for the quarterback run runs today.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. First down, they're going to throw the football. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To throw, it's Poe. Fires it to the wideout. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air under that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Another incompletion would be ideal for this defense. Big play now, 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains and you really allow this defense to dictate things, it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Hit as he released it. The pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
The back's got it. Eludes a tackle. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaking free at the 35. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking.
Touchdown, Aggies. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. The chance to advance in the playoff comes down to this. Offense needing a touchdown here late in the game. Back to pass. It's Poe. Looking deep to the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And the back now goes in motion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Throws it to the right. Wide open downfield. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down and keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Boy, they got the matchup that they wanted here, Chris, with this quarterback having enough time. Good job by the offensive line. He puts it right on the money. Huge gain. You look at the clock and you look at the score. This is an opportunity here to work some clock and potentially get the go-ahead score late. You don't want to give that opposing quarterback too much time to work with.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. All right, serious drama here. This semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting it.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Chewing clock with the running game. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
This is a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Quick throw to the left. Deflected, and defense forcing the incompletion, brings up 4th down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now 4th down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
The first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Dropping back. It's Poe. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking deep for late game heroics. The pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Snags a quick throw. Now play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? He escapes the pocket. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Looking to pass here on second down. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Back to throw. It's Poe. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
So late in this 4-point game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback will take a knee. Unfortunately,